How to stop mead fermentation. You can stop fermentation exactly where you want it. Sweetness locked, flavor locked, alcohol locked, without wrecking the batch. Most people think once yeast is rolling, you're stuck. You're not. You've got multiple ways to hit the brakes, and a few work fast if you set them up right. You want to pause your mead right where you like it? Cold crashing. Chill it. Don't freeze it. Drop the mead to 34 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 to 4 degrees centigrade, as soon as it tastes right. The cold makes the yeast go dormant and settle. Start the crash a few gravity points above the target because the core takes time to cool and activity can drift for a day or two. Cold alone is a pause, not a permanent stop, so plan your next move before it warms back up. Want to keep it from ever starting up again? Chemical stabilization with potassium sorbate and potassium metabisulfite. While it's still cold, rack it off the sediment. Repeat until it's clean. Then add your stabilizers. Sorbate stops the yeast from multiplying. Metabisulfite protects the mead and helps prevent spoilage. Order matters. Rack first so you're not dumping additives onto a thick yeast cake. Add potassium sorbate at about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon per gallon. That's about 0.5 to 1 gram. Then set your sulfite using a simple SO2 calculator. Lower pH needs less, higher pH needs more. For quick guide, pH of 3.2 is roughly equal to 25 parts per million. 3.4 pH is roughly equal to 35 parts per million. 3.6 is roughly equal to 55 parts per million, and 3.8 is roughly equal to about 90 parts per million. After this combo, you can back-sweeten without waking fermentation. Do not use sorbate if the mead has gone through a malolactic fermentation or contains lactic bacteria. It can cause a permanent geranium-like smell. Want fewer yeast cells and a cleaner flavor? Yeast reduction best practices. Keep the mead cold. Rack gently, avoid splashing, and purge your receiving container with CO2 if you can. Fewer yeast cells left behind, the lower chance of restart, and the cleaner the finished flavor. Do you want an easy way to strain out the yeast? Sterile filtration. If you have the gear, use a fine filter that removes the yeast completely. Once they're gone, fermentation can't restart. It's simple if you have the right filter, but the equipment can be pricey. Do you want to stop the yeast themselves? Capping out yeast. Every strain of yeast has an alcohol limit. If you set your starting sugar so they hit their limit right when the mead tastes perfect, they'll usually stop on their own. But sometimes they can restart if given oxygen and nutrients. So it's not a guaranteed method unless you also stabilize. Want a heat method that stops them for good? Pasteurization. Gently heat the mead until the whole batch reaches around 160 degrees Fahrenheit, 71 degrees Celsius, and hold it there briefly. Then cool it. This kills the yeast outright. Use a water bath or a sous vide to control the temperature, and be careful with glass. Heat can crack bottles or push out corks. Do you want to finish it like a dessert wine? Fortification. Add a measured amount of high-proof alcohol. Vodka, neutral grain spirit, or a spirit that matches your flavor. I sometimes use rum to push the alcohol content of what the yeast can handle. This is quick and final, but it will change the flavor. Great for rich spice meads, not so great for fruit styles and hydromels. Want the easiest game plan? Cool your mead to 34 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit to pause fermentation. Then keep it stable with sorbate and sulfite. You can also filter out yeast, heat it to stop them, or boost the alcohol to a level they can't handle. Pick the method that fits your style. The choice is yours. If this helped, hit the like and subscribe for real-world, no-fluff mead-making brewing strategies that actually work. Ready to go deeper? The Practical Mead-Maker ebook covers honey, water, flavor, balance, off flavors, and step-by-step troubleshooting. You'll also find the link below. Also, check out my other videos and playlists over here. They'll level up your technique and your flavor. Cheers and happy fermenting.